Hello everyone. In this video, we will show you how to define a category and collect analogues if the target chemical is metabolically activated. This is a continuation of the example on how to evaluate the skin sensitization potential of a metabolically activated chemical. As we have learned, the presence of protein binding alerts as a result of abiotic and biotic activation of a chemical is an indication of a potential effect. And we should not consider the profiling result of a metabolically activated chemical as a prediction. To predict a chemical, we need to collect analogues with experimental data. The present example shows how analogues can be collected considering the abiotic activation of the target chemical with respect to skin sensitization endpoint. Once we have added the target chemical using CAS number 28930-20-3 and defined the target endpoint, which is EC3 associated with the local lymph node assay, we need to analyze the profiling results of the relevant protein binding profilers taking into account the abiotic and biotic transformation of the target chemical. To collect analogues of our target chemical, we need to select all databases with experimental data for the target endpoint. To do that, we need to go the data module. The system displays them in green color. We can rearrange their appearance in the list by using the options that allow us to group by data for the target endpoint. We can easily check if experimental data is available for the target chemical by selecting all green databases once and click on the Gather button. There is no experimental data for our target chemical. Our target chemical is activated by abiotic and biotic transformations, and we will use this information in the category definition phase. For this purpose, we need to go to the Category Definition section and select the option with Metabolism in the Categorization section. In this case, we need to select a simulator that will be used to generate the active metabolites of the target chemical, which is the autoxidation simulator. An additional window called Grouping Options for the selected autoxidation simulator will appear, in which we need to define the rules on the basis of which the analogues will be collected. The window has two main sections. The first section is a table displaying the structures of the parent chemical and the generated autoxidation products, with the last row for the package parent and generated metabolites. For each of the rows representing the parent and its autoxidation products and the parent and its metabolites as a package, we can select a query from this drop-down menu, which can be parametric, profile, or similarity. Once a query is selected, another option will appear with the corresponding criteria definition setting. For example, if we select the parameter query, we have the option to select a specific parameter from the list and define a criterion such as log-cal less than 4. If we define it for the parent chemical, only parent chemicals that fulfill the defined criteria will be collected. If you select a profile as a query, the list of profilers is loaded and we have to select a profiler. The profiler is applied to the structure in the row, and based on the profiling result, an analog that matches the requirements is searched for. Similarity as a query provides the ability to set a threshold for similarity in the collection of analogues. In the present case, we focus on the package parent and metabolites and select a profile as a query. Then we need to find the protein binding alerts for skin sensitization by Oasis in the list of profilers. And why? Because we have already seen that there are protein binding alerts in the generated autoxidation products. Again, we can check this by clicking on the Edit button, which shows the profiling result of the selected profiler for the package parent and autoxidation products. In addition, we can calculate the alert performance, which forms the second section of the window. For more details, see the Alert Performance tutorial. Now click OK and wait until the process of collecting analogues is completed. In the next dialog, select Choose and then Sensitization in the endpoint tree to collect data for sensitization only. We are collecting 93 chemicals with 379 data points for EC3. To learn how to predict the EC3 of the target chemical, please watch the video tutorial Read Across Prediction considering metabolic activation of the target chemical. Congratulations! Now you are ready to learn more about the functionalities in Toolbox and how to use them. Contact QSAR Toolbox Help Desk for technical questions. If your question concerns policy or regulatory acceptance of Toolbox results within the EU legislations of ECHA's competence, please refer to the ECHA website directly.